Welcome back, survivors. DisturbZ here. And we are back in Subsistence. Starting the video just a tad bit early today, because I know we're going to get attacked by hunters. And that's kind of, what is that? That's a wolf moving up there, okay. So I'm kind of standing guard, trying to see if I can see movement. Not exactly sure when they're going to come or anything like that. But I do want to be ready. Trying to think here, guys. Oh, what was that? Is that still that wolf? I know there's a hunter in this direction. I know there's a hunter in that direction. And I know there's hunters in that direction. We are surrounded by hunters. Which brings me to today's topic. Because once again, I braved the depths of the forum. Actually, I didn't go too far into it this time. Just kind of lightly browsed the surface a little bit. And one of the topics was Hunter AI. Which is something that we are in the process of dealing with right now. So it's a good subject to cover. What is that in the water? I think that's just a wolf. Okay. But yeah, we got, they were discussing Hunter AI. And once again, I use this term very loosely, of course. But I believe it was a newer player. Not super new. They do have a few hours in the game. I believe they had said, someone had said they had like 73 hours in the game. Which, you know, that's not a super big amount, in my opinion, for a game like this. Because you can, I mean, if you play the game just once all the way through till you get to basically end game, I guess you could call it. Yeah, you could get it done within 70 something hours, most definitely. Now, if you've played through several of the updates and started over and played all the way back through to what is currently in game, yeah, that you could probably do that once or twice within 70 something hours, most definitely. So, I'm not going to say that they have no foot to stand on, no leg to stand on. Yeah, they got a little bit of basis. They've played the game. They know how a little bit goes on. And, you know, and I'm not trying to bash them for that. By no means. I have like 130 hours maybe. Which is almost double that time. So I'm not going to say I'm an expert, because I've seen people with a good 800 hours in this game. What was that? Okay, I'm being paranoid here. I'm waiting on the hunters and nobody's coming, and I'm okay. Ah ha ha ha! There he is. There he is. Oh, I don't have any bandages on me. That's not good. I thought I had bandages. Well, let's run in here and get one before we get shot by another hunter. Yeah. Come on, I put bandages in. Use one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, anyway, like I was saying. So they have a little bit of knowledge of the game, so I'm not going to discredit them. But, you know, they were complaining about the hunters and the ability to shoot them and hit them. And yes, it is difficult. Most definitely. I mean, you just saw how I went after that one and I shot it, which should have mortally wounded it, if not killed him, but it didn't. And yeah, so forth and so forth. So anyway, um, what am I trying to say here, guys? Hunter AI. Hunter AI is a bit difficult at the moment, and Cold Games has addressed it several times over. And that's one of the big things in the forum is that there is a handful of people that if you don't read the forum and you make a post in the forum complaining about something, they're going to let you know, hey, if you would have just read a little bit deeper into the forums, you might have saw some of this stuff, and you're basically, I don't know if I'd say wasting time, but um, you're talking on a subject that has already been discussed, which we've discussed the subject as well. I think several times over, in fact. And yeah, Hunter AI does need to be addressed. It does need to be fixed, and I do hope that it will be addressed soon. Um, the, I mean, it is a little bit difficult to shoot them and dodge and all that stuff. It's a peculiar way, but it can be done. We've done it. The best strategy really is to go in, in my opinion, go in with some bandages, with a health kit, with some armor, and try to avoid some shots, get in close, hit them with the shotgun. That's my preferred method. Now, the poster in the forums was talking about, using, emptying out the 9mm, which I'm not a fan of the 9mm by no means on this game. I could go into so much detail on that 9mm and how bad it is, but I'm not going to. In my opinion, it's crap, and it does need reworked, and we're going to go with that. You do not go after hunters with the 9mm. That is partially ludicrous. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, I've never upgraded a 9mm, so, maybe an upgraded one does something that the standard version doesn't. I don't know. I guess we're going to roll in here and see what's up with this hunter camp. Is this the one we were just at? Uh-oh. No, it wasn't. Where's he at? There he is. He was shooting at me, but into the dirt. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, see, just like that, guys. Hunter AI does need to be reworked because he was literally shooting at the ground, at my feet, instead of at me. So, yeah, it's flawed. 100% flawed. But I was able to take him down, didn't take a single shot, so that one worked in my advantage. Are they all going to work in my advantage? Probably not. We got lucky with one. I'm going to go over here and I guess see this hunter. Yep, there he is right there. Really? I was just trying to get that box. So, but like I said, once again, you take a shot or two, you get up close, you hit them with the shotgun, and they go down. I've done it for 2 or 3 days now. And I know. I can already tell there's going to be someone who is going to argue the fact that, Yes, but you've played for a long time and you've built up your supplies and blah blah blah, and you have, I wouldn't say lots of overpowered weapons, but I have an armory basically. I do have one of every gun ready to go. I have an upgraded shotgun, and I have plenty of ammo for 'em as of right now. Now, whose fault is that? Is that my fault for getting prepared before I turn the hunters on? Or is it the people's fault that are jumping in what I would say is a rush and want to play with the hunters from the beginning? You know, it could go either way on that one. So, can't really say a whole lot on there other than it just depends on your game style. You want to have, you want to have a better chance than just with the 9mm. Leave the hunters off until you get a little base going. If you want it off until like we did, so that you can have plenty of ammo to tackle the endless waves after waves after waves of hunters, yeah, leave them off for a while. Get a base going. Get yourself really established. Do it like that. There's nothing dictating how you play the game. Play however you feel like it. But don't get mad because you're not able to do stuff with the bare minimum starter pistol. That's my opinion. Now, another thing that was kind of addressed in the same post, and this is going to be a weird, iffy topic in my opinion, because I don't know where I stand on it exactly just yet. But there were some people that were coming to the defense of the original poster, saying, they've watched the forums for a while now, and every time a new guy hops on and has a difference of opinion, the seasoned players, if I guess that's what I want to call them, kind of jump on their case and shoot down their stuff and this and that, and all that kind of stuff. Now, my deal is, at what point does a person become, where's the noob cutoff level? That's what I'm trying to say. At what point are they no longer a noob, and does their opinion hold validity? Does it hold validity from the very beginning? Does it hold validity after X amount of hours of gameplay? There's no defining guide, in my opinion, to dictate that. Personal opinion is, if you get the game, you come in and start ranting on the forums after playing for 10 hours, acting like you know every aspect of the game and want to threaten to beat up the developer, yeah, I'm going to call you a little kid. And I'm going to totally disregard everything you said unless you have some sort of valid points made. I mean, if you're going to go around calling the chickens turkeys and, be upset that the starter weapons can't take down the top animals, top hunters, I mean, all that, then yeah, I'm going to toss what you say out the window and hold it with a grain of salt, because it's not doing anyone any good at that point. But that does, that's my opinion on it, is that, you're going to have to, to me, you got to show me that you know the game a little bit more than that before you can just go and bash it like that. Now, that doesn't mean that a new player can't have a good suggestion. That doesn't mean a new player can't see a flaw in the game. But I really wish Steam has the opportunity, and this is going to change it a little bit from a subsistence topic to a Steam topic, but Steam has the ability to offer a system that could, that in my opinion would give a little bit more validation to a person's opinions if they could implement it right. Like your little Steam level, instead of having it to where you could just purchase uh, the little card packs and stuff like that and up your level, make it to where you gain points by buying games. Well, not even buying games, because anyone can pull out a credit card, but completing X amount of hours per game would give you, X amount of experience towards your Steam number and, stuff like that. That way people could view your Steam account and say, hey, this dude's a level 20. He must know a little bit about something because he's an experienced player, or something like that. That's the difficult thing, is how do you determine who to listen to and who not to listen to? I mean, because you could be completely what words am I trying to look for here? You could basically be a butt and be 100% correct on every aspect, and you could be extremely nice and very eloquent on your words and very, grammatically on your point on game type thing, and not know a single thing about what you're talking about. So, yeah, I don't know. To me, I just have to base it off of what I can see that the person provides and all that stuff. But yeah, that's one of those weird topics that got brought up today, and I want to know what y'all's guys' opinion is. At what point does a person gain any sort of validity, justification, I mean, whatever you want to call it, in their review of a game? I mean, like I said, to me personally, you're going to have to show that you played the game for more than, 5 minutes. You're going to have to show me that you actually understand the game. You're going to have to show me that you're not one of those little snot-nosed kids that's running around with mommy's credit card buying 200 games on Steam sale and having a super huge Steam level number thing and acting like, you know everything there is in the world. But like I said, I want to know y'all's opinion. Is it the way they ask the questions? Is it the subject that the questions are based on? Just whatever it is, let me know your thoughts, because I am a little bit interested, because this is something that I've always kind of wondered on personally myself anyway. Trying to think here, hold on. Having a brain fart, guys. I'm working on it, though. Gotta reboot the system. Yeah, okay, like I was saying, I've had this issue, I've had this thought for a while now, because I'll go in to purchase a new game and I'll read reviews on it, and does the person who owns 3 games who gave a game a negative review, do they have any more, 3, okay, let's say this, one person that gives a negative review that owns 3 Steam games and has played said game for 2 hours, do they have any more authority, respect, whatever you want to call it, than a person who has 100 games with 30 hours in game type thing. That's my big deal. Is who do you actually listen to? Because there have been so many games that I've passed up, and then had someone actually gift me the game, and I was so unsure about the game because of the bad reviews on it. I got the game gifted, played it, and loved it. I mean, look, right here, we're in Subsistence. Y'all can go back and rewatch my first season. The first, almost the entire first season was me learning the game and complaining and saying, oh, this sucks, and I don't understand this, and why does this happen, and that, and all kinds of stuff. And I learned as I played the game that, this is how the game operates, this is how this goes, this is that, and then I learned what I thought needed improvement. And then there's been games that I've went in and read the reviews on, and they're like, oh yeah, this is an awesome game, this is, this should be up for some awards because of how just awesome it is. I mean, you can't beat this, there's this in the game, there's that in the game, there's so much freedom. And then I get the game and it is just total crap. And it's one of those, okay, I don't like the game, but my experience dictates that I need to give the game a few more hours than the first, than the first 2 hours of gameplay. Okay, you can't judge a game real good off of the first 2 hours. Give it a little bit more, go a little bit deeper, see what we can, see if it's, if it's early game that's crap, if it's early mid game that's crap, let's get a little deeper into it. And I try to get at least 10 hours into a game before I ever make a full decision on whether or not I like the game or dislike the game. But that's me. And like I said, I kind of do this, well, I wouldn't say for a living because I'm not getting paid at the moment because YouTube is dumb and took away my monetization, but that's a different story altogether. But I do this every day. I play games, I review games, I see the good side, I see the bad side, I see what I like, I see what I don't like. I read the forums, I see what other people like, I see what other people don't like. And that's one of those things, without actually watching my videos and knowing this, and just seeing me post something on the forum without knowing who I am, does my comment have any more validity than the next person? And, how do you tell that? That's one of those, I really wish there would be a system implemented just for that. Which I know it would still be flawed because not everybody is going to like everybody's opinion, no matter how many games they've reviewed, no matter, how good they are at reviewing. There's always going to be a difference of opinion. But I do think that, I played for 30 minutes, I got ate by a wolf, and now I'm going to give the game a negative review and then post on the forums and bash the game about how bad it is. I really wish there was a way to limit that type of exposure to the game. I mean, I don't know if this is a thing or not, and it might be because I thought I had saw something about this, but I could have swore there was a feature on Steam that said, because I had looked at a game once, and it said that the reviews were disabled until you played X amount of hours on a game. And then once you achieve that X amount of hours, you could then write a review on the game. And I think that is an excellent idea. Don't let people, in my opinion, no one should have their work bashed because of a 30-minute, gameplay session. by no means. Even if it's a crap game, you gotta at least give them that, because how many of us can write code? How many of us can put together any sort of game? Whether it be, you know, a 2D side scroller to something like Subsistence, or even, you know, even some of the bigger titles out there. I mean, you know, how do you go about that? I mean, that's the thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of rambling at the moment here because I got so many thoughts going on in my head and so many things, and I'm like, I like this and I don't like that, and yeah, it's most definitely a thing here, but you know. Let me know, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on what we talked about today, because I would love to hear somebody's opinion on it. Most definitely. Go ahead and water and feed my chickens real fast. There we go. That reminds me, I probably ought to go catch some new chickens so that I can get some premium feathers and stuff on the go. I think that would help out tremendously. Need to water all of these plants and fertilize them up and all that good stuff as well. Lots of things to do here on Subsistence. Let me get my poo out of here. But yeah, I think we got another successful day done. We got crops growing. We got more stuff. We didn't go get no sinew today. I wanted to do that, but we didn't do that. I think we're doing alright when it comes to all of the hunter attacks that we've had so far. We stemmed it off this morning. They didn't come and get us. Well, one of them came, but we cut him off at the pass, basically, and took him down before any grenades could be thrown, which I think was awesome, because yeah, I don't want to get pelted by grenades. That took a whole lot out of the base yesterday trying to get all that repaired. So I'm glad that we didn't get that, you know, that we didn't get our base kind of blown up today. But I do believe that is going to do it for today's video, guys. I do hope everybody has enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It's an awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself, guys. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. And guys, just like stop, take a moment to thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared, guys. It is awesome. I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.